It should be live in a few seconds here.
Yeah, it is live.
All right.
I just got to figure out how to copy the link on the YouTube app. Oh, nope, that's save. I don't want to save. Share. Copy link.
We're live right now. We're so professional at this. It's crazy. All right. So now I shouldn't be able to be hearing myself double. All right. Here we go. Can you guys, oh, wait, stop. Such a professional. All right. Can you see that, Jenks?
Yes.
I just got stuck in a bogey train.
All right. How professional was that? Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, friends.
Bogey Train Live here on a beautiful Saturday. It's about the same temperature here as it is in Phoenix right now.
Yeah, what is the weather in Phoenix? 45 degrees in Phoenix right now, or
And it's raining.
Scottsdale. Um, Watertown weather, 26 degrees. So they got about 20 degrees on us, but I mean, who's counting?
What's going on, boys?
Not a lot. We're trying this live thing. I don't know. This is a first
Trying the
time.
trying the live thing. We're so good at it that we can't even do it from our channel. We got to do it on my channel right now.
Yeah, guys, it was pretty fun hearing the Bogey Train intro song live because we never get to hear that when we're recording. It's always
No.
added in post, but I don't know. There's something about it. It really just sets the mood.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Now,
I love
now,
it.
Noah, where are you coming to us from?
I'm coming to you guys live from Florida, Stuart, Florida. I'm in a bulldozer. I'm building a tee on the 18th hole of Sand Glass Golf Club. As we speak, I'm about halfway down, but I had to take a break for this important occasion. You don't go live every day. So here we are.
So what is it that you said you were building?
I'm building the tees for the 18th hole out here.
What is the 18th hole? Like a nice
It's a
460-yard par five or par four?
it's a short par five.
Oh,
Like five something. Um it's pretty pretty.
pretty pretty.
Yeah.
I did discover while we were setting up this stream, I do not like being the IT guy. Like I personally really despise IT guys just because most of the IT guys I work with are kind of jerks. But
But what is it newfound respect or what?
no, I
No.
still I still dislike them. Like I feel like I'm the Toby Flenderson of this this podcast. So
I would say you did have a couple suggestions that were helpful. But I would say I do 95% of the IT.
I was just the 5% getting this thing set up. Otherwise, we'd probably still be running in circles trying to get the logo off of the Ken Burns setting.
Yes, that's true.
Nick, dude,
So Noah,
What are you up to? Or unless you have a question, what's up?
well, I was just gonna say, when you said, yeah, I can make that time work for a
Yeah.
live stream. I didn't know that meant like taking a break from building the 18th tee with a bulldozer. I,
Oh,
I figured that was
don't
like,
worry.
oh no, I don't have much going on.
Don't worry, I'm not taking a break. I'm still building the tees. But it was between, am I gonna be in an open cab excavator or a closed cab bulldozer, so you guys could hear me or not. And it just so happened that the coin flipped the right way, and here I am in a closed cab bulldozer. So
Is any of the rest of the crew wondering why you are not building a tee at this moment and just chatting, or not really?
no, no. They know I need to take my artistic time. Good things come to those who wait. Rome wasn't built in a day. Patience is a virtue. These are just kind of the things that I throw around to them when they need. Hey,
It's a lot of good stuff to live by.
nice wall art behind you, Nick. I love that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I got
I
something
got
I got
Let's
something behind me.
mine
go.
here too.
I got something behind me finally. And yeah, I feel like it was just perfect. It was destined to go right there.
Love that.
The sun shining down on it. It's very perfect. It's like almost like heaven.
Exactly.
This
Uh
this is also good for all of our listeners who have been wanting to put a face to the voice. I mean, this is kind of our coming
what
out
time is
party.
it? What time is it in Belgium right now?
I think they're 9 hours, so or maybe 6 hours. So it's probably like
One of the
3
two,
p.m.
either 6 or 9.
Three to somewhere between 3 to 6 p.m. in Belgium right now.
Well, hopefully our the Belgian faithful don't have anything going on a Saturday night, and they're able to tune into this momentous occasion.
It is 4:34 p.m. in Brussels right now.
Is there anything new with you guys, or should we talk a little bit of waste management? Oh, sorry, WM. Even though we all stand for WM, or we all know what WM stands for, and waste management is easier to say than WM, but I guess we have to call it the WM Phoenix Open now.
Let's hop in. I've got nothing else new.
I put my
All right.
calendar up
Well,
just live on air. So now
Let's
we're all
go,
chilling.
boys.
if I was
Let's
really
go.
cool, I could screen share the leaderboard. Maybe I will do that actually.
We can do a live leaderboard rundown.
Yeah, live down the leaderboard.
Let's see how technologically advanced you are to do this.
Yeah, it's not gonna be great. It shouldn't be it should be just a few more seconds. I don't have it up here. Screen share basic.
Ooh, one of my guys is making a move up the leaderboard right now.
All right. We good?
Yeah, the WM Phoenix Open right up there.
So this is currently they are finishing the second round as we speak. Actually, a lot of guys are just getting started in their second round because we had a long rain delay on Thursday and then a frost delay yesterday morning. Andrew Novak, Nick Taylor decided to shoot a 60 in the first round. It's going a little bit deep.
Not as deep as some other people have gone this week, but we'll get into that a
Corn
little
Ferry
bit
Tour,
later.
multiple scores in the 50s this week.
Wow.
Makes me wonder what kind of course they're playing.
I didn't know they were playing cattail, blue yellow from the white tees.
Yeah. So I was curious. The course they're playing is 7,200 yards, par 70, so it's not like it's short, but
The course that they shot the 57 on is 6,200.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that actually true, or is that just a meme?
No, that's actually true.
Because that's crazy if they're playing a course that short.
That's what I heard. I also heard it was elevation 9,000.
So they're just hitting bombs out there.
Yeah, that's high, dude. Denver's like what? Almost 6,000?
It's 5,280. It's a mile.
It's
Nice.
the
That's
same
like
exact.
That's why it's called the Mile High City.
The whole
that's
whole
like
city is is 5280. Like
They
it
they
doesn't go
just
up or
leveled
down at
it.
all.
They
Yeah,
just flat
it's just
topped it.
The Denver plateau.
But dude, 9,000's high.
That I mean, yeah, that is
So
very high.
I don't know. I want to play that course.
One may say it's Rocky Mountain high, but
Ooh.
Which course? I'm sorry, I was looking at something else. The course they're playing right now.
No, the short one. I want to play the short one and lower my handicap.
yeah, because they're playing two different courses. One of them
Sure.
is 7,200, the other one is 6,254 par 70.
I saw a lot of comments to the effect of, see, I told you I always lose my browser.
Rip.
Something to the effect of where's this course? I need to go break a PR. So
I don't even think I would break a PR at that court. Like I'm just looking at the scorecard. I mean, you got some beefy par threes there. I usually don't do too well with beefy par threes. I usually don't do well with par threes in general. Um, but a lot of short part, like 300 something yard par fours, 383, 348, 298, 392, 364, 384, 330, 360, 390. A lot of craziness going on in Bogota right now.
um before we talk too much about Corn Ferry, I don't think I need to. I want to shout out Charlie Hoffman,
Perennial
actually playing
waste
well.
management, or a WM.
WM, sir. It's WM
Yeah.
to you. Daniel Berger, back to playing pro golf after he was off for what, like a year and a half at least due to injury. And I think his
Yeah.
first tournament back was it Pebble or was it Torrey? One of the two.
I think it was Tory. I don't think he would have gotten into one of the designated or elevated or whatever they're called these days right off the rip. But
Maybe it was Amex. I don't remember. Um,
well, let's
but
look at his results.
he's playing
Came back at the Amex, played the Farmers.
playing some good golf. Sahith sitting there at 7 under, but has only played 20 holes. So
Yeah, he could make some noise this morning,
the
potentially.
wave that's out there playing right now definitely got the bad end of the draw.
Oh, 100%.
Like their first round, they were playing in rain the entire round, and it was super cold. And then they didn't get to play. They got to play like, somewhere between 0 and 4 holes yesterday when it was actually somewhat nice. Now they're back out this morning and it's in the 40s and raining. So
I want to I want
easily
to
the
look
worst
at
half of the draw.
Nick, scroll back up T18. Bud Collie.
True, another shout out. Back
Uh,
from a long
guy
layoff.
guy I have not really heard of in a while. And I was like, I saw a picture of him and I was like, man, Bud Collie is looking quite old. Like, he used to be like kind of like this young kid, and I did not realize that he turned pro in like 2011. So
Oh yeah, he's been out there a long time. Well,
yeah,
I mean, there was a lot of years off. I
yeah,
think he was dealing with injury or I don't know exactly, but
yeah, I think that
yeah,
sounds
shout
right.
out to him out at 5 under. Of course, the good side of the draw.
Yeah,
Thomas Dietrich, our fellow Belgian.
shout out Belgium. Um, how about T36? Adrien Dumont Deschessard, another Belgian.
Where is he? Oh yeah. ADDC. Dumont. Low key, the field for this week is not great
No,
for what
you've
you would
got.
come to expect. Oh, you just made a birdie.
Oh, let's go on this. What on the 17th? Yeah,
Yep. 5 under for the round.
it's
Mhm.
pretty solid.
Adrian making a run at the biggest name in golf title.
True.
Like That
True.
that might have to be a new category for the trainees
I mean,
next year's longest
Yeah.
golf name.
Adrian Dumont de Chassart. We got
That
I
Christian
know.
Bezuidenhout.
that's going to be right up there with Kiradech Api Barnrat.
Yes, I mean all the guys we were talking about. I mean,
I
that's
feel like
just
I feel like
Jano
Jazz Jane.
Wadananand.
Yeah, I feel like he kind of has the clubhouse lead,
yeah, that's true.
but we'll see.
You kind of
We'll see what happens. Who pops up?
with a name like Jazz, you kind of have an X factor too, and his
who's the
last name.
shortest? Is it Ben On? 5 letters? Is
Yeah,
that the shortest?
that's what we came to in our last
Yeah,
discussion. But
I think so. But is that cheating because his name isn't actually Ben? Like
some
he's
are saying,
Okay, then we'll go CT Pan.
well,
well, that's is that an abbreviation?
yeah, it's not.
Well, yeah.
See, like I don't know because that's like CT obviously isn't his name.
Tom
Yeah,
Kim.
if you're going CT Pan,
Ju
then I
Young,
would say JT for Justin Thomas is even shorter.
T Dub. Let's
T-Dub.
see. Is there anyone on the leaderboard that's standing out that as
Tom
I
Hoagie,
as I
Tom
scroll?
Kim. Well, that Tom Kim's pretty good.
What?
Tom
That's
Kim
two
is
three
pretty good.
letters.
Ch
That's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
yeah, but his real name is actually Ju Young Kim. So
but he goes by
Ah,
Tom now, so
see, I think Tom Hoagie low key pretty good.
no, there's definitely shorter than 7 letters.
Probably.
I mean,
okay.
Max Homo would be tied with that.
I lost my browser again. So we have that's a thing that this computer does for me is like if I have either Chrome or Edge up and I have them up for like and I'm using it for more than 15 minutes at a time, it'll just decide to close.
Usually a sign you need an upgrade.
What the crazy part is, it's been doing that ever since I bought this computer. I bought
You
this
should,
computer in 2022, and there has never been a time when browsers didn't do that.
you should get a gaming PC.
I have a PS5, so I probably don't need that.
Anyway, on our leaderboard run, seeing if there's anybody standing out to me.
If you want to share your screen, share the leaderboard, you can.
I need permission from you. You've
No, I
disabled
think
screen sharing.
think you have it. I thought you had it.
No.
Uh, all right. Now
There it is.
try.
Can you see it?
I can see it, sir.
All right. I don't know where we were. We'll just go back to ADDC.
I was at
the
Ricky, but that's also Ricky needs a
Jor
good round to make the cut.
the Jordan Spieth experience. He's got some holes to play. He could maybe do something. He's known for making something out of nothing. So
Is there a way to like pull up scoring average like based on the waves? Because I feel like this is insane.
there probably is. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. I bet
Like if
someone
you
has
look at
tweeted it
like all
somewhere.
of the top like 20 on the leaderboard, the amount of them that are either finished or through like 17 holes
Yeah, the only one that's not is
is
really
Sahith.
Sahith with that 7
Yeah.
under in round one. And he's 1 under through 2 in round two. I mean, he's
Wait,
got
wait, keep going. Keep going. I want to see how so Sahith right now is the only one in that wave. He's the
Shane
only one.
Lowry.
So there's two guys in the top 29 that are in the early
Three,
late wave.
because there's Kim as well.
Oh, Lowry and Kim. There's
Yeah.
three guys of the top 29 that were early late.
And then you got Spieth down here, Davis Thompson.
That's
They're
crazy.
tied for 30th.
They got absolutely screwed.
Luke Donald in the field. I didn't know that guy still played golf. So yeah,
He captains
um,
golf.
he does captain golf. Any other big names? Brian Harmon, definitely not big by any means, but
It's just unfortunate, man. I hate when weather derails tournaments like this.
like when it shortens a tournament to 54 holes and just puts the crown on somebody, according to one Tron Carter.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That happens sometimes. I mean, it's rare that it happens, but it happens. So
This is kind of the chunk I'm
I
looking at today. Max Homa, Tom Kim, Ricky Fowler. Those three guys need to put something together this morning.
Dude, we got to look at Ricky's ball striking stats for this week because his first round was atrocious.
Losing nearly 3 shots approach to
Approach,
green.
which like approach was the best part of his game last year.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, it is just, however many holes he's played, like 22, but
He has it 59% in greens though.
he's second in driving distance.
Big Stick Rick. Let's look at round one. Round one, his approach wasn't even that bad. Round two is just, ooh,
Yeah, that ain't good, but he's still one under,
what has he
one
been
under through
doing?
four.
Like, what did he hit? Play by play.
Okay, he was also, we might as well just talk about it while we're here. He was one of the things I wanted to talk about. How concerned are we about Ricky's game right now?
It's concerning. I don't think my major pick on Ricky is looking great at the moment.
You picked him to win a major this year?
I believe I did. I picked him to win the US Open, I think is what I took him in.
I think it's very concerning. He does not have a top 10 since his win last year.
Yeah, I picked him to win the US Open. Uh, so not great there.
Now he's kind of getting screwed with the weather draw this week. Obviously, I can't deny that, but I mean, not a lot of tournaments left till the Masters. I mean, it's coming up faster than we think. We need to get some form going from
Yeah,
Slick Rick.
kind of the nice thing though. I mean, you see it with guys, they can be playing terrible. I mean, we kind of saw it with Brooks last year a little bit. Like Brooks wasn't really super looking that great. Kind of same with Phil all the time. Then he showed up to the Masters and they both played well. So, I mean, it just take kind of one week for things to click and it could be
Yeah.
right back. But
It did seem like last year, like when he got his game back, it was really a slow progression. Like it was like he would start to play well, and then he would be like sort of on the edge of like a top 15, and then he'd be like sort of on the edge of a top 10, and then he'd be sort of on the edge of contention. It was like really a slow build to the win, and then it kind of yeah, so if it's gonna be that way again, it's like he needs to find some form quick.
yeah,
The putter
uh,
has been terrible for him of late.
not ideal for Gary Woodland on his return tour. I mean,
Yeah,
79 in round one. Form really
again, it's
hasn't
just
been
that
there.
that I mean, it's hard to evaluate players this week with that draw because if you look
Yeah.
at all those bottom spots on the leaderboard except for Snedeker, uh, everybody is on the golf course right now.
Yeah. Except for Victor Perez, he hasn't teed off yet.
So, well, same thing. He's in the wave. So yeah. So if you go Alexander Bjork right there, right at T88, everyone else below him except Snedeker was early late.
And Ches Fest
Oh, Ches Fest.
and
Well,
JB Holmes and Kevin Stadler, who did you see he's putting left-handed this week?
searching. He's searching, man.
That's just like just crazy to me.
It kind of feels like last year's Masters a little bit. Like, I mean, obviously, can't really compare Phoenix to the Masters, but how weather just kind of threw that whole thing off. It was cold and rainy. There were delays. Uh, there was kind of a big discrepancy between the two time draws. So it's unfortunate for one of my favorite events.
Truly.
Let's see.
When is the last time you guys remember this happening back to back on the tour?
Oh, that the whole western part of the country has been getting some
Right?
weird weather. Well, I mean, even Arizona too. Like, how is there this much
I know.
rain
That's
in
dude,
Arizona?
that's what I've been saying. Scottsdale is like the land of milk and honey. I mean, it rains like 3 days a year there.
Yeah.
No, and like I mean, I remember when they had the match play in Arizona, they would have a couple times where they get like snow or sleet or something like that. But
Of mountain, baby.
yeah, I don't remember really the Phoenix Open having this. And I mean, it's really going to be bad because it's always Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl's going to start tomorrow, and there's still going to be, some golf to play potentially. Like not just a
True.
couple holes or a playoff. Like there's going to probably be potentially 4 or 5 holes left in this tournament tomorrow.
I did not even think about that. That's too bad.
I mean,
I
golf is
mean,
not going to get the Swifty draw, that's for sure.
well, yeah, and um, if it's like Andrew Novak and Nick Taylor, like going head to head down the stretch. No disrespect to either of those guys. They seem to be balling right now. I'm gonna turn the Super Bowl on. Uh, but if like JT is in the mix,
Scotty,
JT Sahith,
Scotty.
Scotty, yeah, then man, Scotty's gonna three-peat, isn't he? Like
I don't know what it is about him
you,
in this course. They need to start having majors after majors at TPC Scottsdale, apparently, because this guy
okay.
loves this course.
Speaking of TPC, do I try a browser again?
Oh
Oh
dear.
man. Um, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. I mean, I know it's gonna crash on me, but oh well. So let's share this. All right, can you guys both see that?
Yeah, you're good,
Yes.
dude.
All right. So Golf Digest, um,
I saw. Let's go. I saw
couple
this.
couple couple of weeks ago, ranking every PGA Tour course from best to worst. So these are and it included the major venues from this year, except for Royal Troon, which was odd. They included the US Open, the PGA. I think they included Valhalla in there.
Did they
But
just
just like
include American courses, possibly?
mm, it just says every PGA Tour course. So
Anyway,
I don't know, but I want to discuss these a little bit. Notably, there's some disrespect on there, but I'll get to that. Uh, Augusta National #1, no surprise. Pebble Beach #2.
course sucks.
Muirfield Village 3. And that's pretty high for Muirfield. Muirfield over Riviera. What do you guys think? I'm fine with it, but I'm also like a
I
noted Riviera uh hater.
I
So
I've always liked Muirfield. Um, like
I
it,
have too. I really enjoy watching it. It looks like a really good course. I think a lot of golf purists like might not think there's much creativity like in the style of golf that's
yeah.
required at Muirfield Village, which I could probably get behind.
I'm happy with the ranking. What I think is snubbed is number 5 here.
Yeah, Pinehurst #2, like
Pinehurst is
behind
just historical.
behind
Man,
Muirfield
it's a great
Village is
course.
kind of a tough scene.
Yeah, I would say Pinehurst number 2 could be a contender for number 1 on this list.
I mean, are you slightly biased towards Pinehurst?
Look, yes, but
I would take Pinehurst over Pebble Beach for sure.
That would be
all right, that's
close.
fair.
I'd have to think about it for those two. I do really, really like Pinehurst #2.
Yeah, it is also tough ranking all. I mean, all the courses you've listed are just great courses. Like, how do you even order them? But they're all should be at the top for sure.
We got TPC Sawgrass Stadium course at #6. Whatever. Okay, Castle Pines. So they're playing the BMW at Castle Pines this year. I've never heard of it. Do you know anything about this course, Noah?
No, I haven't heard of it either. Where is
It's
it?
in
Because
it's in Colorado. It's probably elevated.
Castle. Ah, no, I've heard of it, but like
it's
just
like ranked extremely high on this list for me to have
yeah,
never heard of it.
just that it exists, and that's about it almost. But no, I've never seen any pictures or anything of it.
It's a Nicholas design.
So I might just be sort of touting my own ignorance here by not having heard of it, but interesting. Well, I'm excited to see the course, I guess, whenever the BMW rolls around. Number 8, Valhalla. I don't know. There might be some courses behind it that are better. Valhalla's a good course. I really like it, but as far as like PGA venues, I don't think I'd be alone in saying like it's not among my favorites or like is like general consensus.
Do you think it's truly just that all three major courses are in the top eight? Like,
I mean,
do you
it's
think they're just
possible.
there because they're major courses, or because again, I feel like maybe there could be some courses that are better than Valhalla on this list.
It's possible. I do really I'd love to play it, so I don't want to seem like I'm,
There's
downplaying it or
definitely one I can think of on this list that should be above Valhalla, but we'll get there.
Quail Hollow at number 9. What do you guys like? I feel like Quail Hollow is a little bit overrated.
Yeah, I've heard good things, but another one I haven't like seen pictures of or anything.
Like when I think of Quail Hollow, I don't think just like I don't know, just really, really good golf holes. I think like, man, that's a huge golf course. Like,
Yeah.
it's built to host the biggest events, obviously, and it's just a really big, really long golf course. But again, a lot of good history there, a lot of good moments. I don't know. I guess I don't have anything against Quail Hollow, but it's just not like one of my favorite courses. Uh, okay, this one's interesting. What do you guys think of Kapalua?
I love Kapalua. Like Kapalua is always high on my list. A lot of people don't like it, and I get it, but like I don't know if it's just because it's always the first event of the year, like really gets you hyped for it. But I've always just loved having the Century at Kapalua.
Shout out Caleb Johnson. He played it yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. So he played Bandon like a week ago, right? Couple Bandon
Yeah.
Trails and Pacific Dunes out there, which is probably their two quote unquote best courses. And then he played Kapalua, and I didn't ask him directly, but it sounded like he was higher on Kapalua than Bandon.
We'll have to ask him that directly because
We
that would be
should, we
crazy.
should,
That'd
we
be
should. But
crazy. I mean,
yeah, but I think Kapalua is incredible. I wish it was like a little harder for the pros, but
well, from a pure like enjoyment perspective, I could easily see it. I mean, just from the videos I
yeah,
saw
sure.
him at Kapalua versus Bandon, like great perfect weather at Kapalua. I mean, maybe some wind or whatever, but sunny, playing in short sleeves and shorts and, wide fairways, not as much stress. Whereas out at Bandon, he was playing in like wind and rain. Just like from a pure enjoying yourself perspective, you could see why he would have had more fun at Kapalua for
Yeah,
sure.
that's so true. And he was playing what? Banded in January, end of January, beginning of February. It's not like the ideal time to be in Oregon.
I mean, I don't really know if there ever is an ideal time to be in Oregon, but
Amen.
True. True.
Boom roasted. But yeah,
East
that
Lake at 11.
will be interesting to see these days. Ooh, they got it
I
just got
think
redone.
East Lake did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
It's
mean,
either redone or it's being redone.
I feel like I've said time and time again, I don't get the hype for East Lake. I never have, but
Yeah.
the tour loves it. So I feel like
I
East
feel
Lake, I would not have East Lake in my top 15.
here's a question about East Lake. How many holes can you tell me?
Probably
well,
most of them.
they flipped the
Really?
nines on me, which kind of messed with my head. But
Because I mean, really, like, there's a couple. Like, is 16 the par three over water?
no, it's
No.
15 because it used to be
15,
six.
Yeah.
and then 18 and 8 and 9. I guess I don't know. There's just not. I don't think I kind of agree with you. Like, there's not a lot of special things going on out there.
I also just have like a natural bias against Bermuda. Like I just like for whatever reason, I would just much rather watch golf on different types of grass, and I don't have a reason for that. Bermuda just like is less visually appealing to me.
I like watching golf on parking lots, like at Three Jack National.
Facts. Harbor Town at 12. Harbor Town in the top 15. I got no problem with that.
It's a
Harbor
solid
Town's
course.
Harbor Town snubbed, maybe.
You think, yeah, maybe a little bit low.
Yeah,
I'd love to play that course someday.
me
I
too.
would as well.
Once I'm hitting it a little straighter off the tee, maybe. Colonial. We could
I,
file Colonial in the same category as East Lake, man.
I feel like Colonial, like again, don't
Here's
know a whole lot about Colonial, like the holes. I don't remember a lot of holes, but I remember it being in Tiger Woods 2005, and like the course is really cool to me.
I think they're redoing that one as well. I think Gil Hanse is out there renovating it, so that might be playing an effect here.
Noah's good
Yeah.
pal, Gil Hanse.
I'm
Me and
guessing,
Gil,
like, a big part of it is the history, and I don't like I
sure.
know Hogan is associated with it, but like I don't know the history that well, and it doesn't like mean that much to me just because like I don't have that context for Colonial. So that's like kind of like Colonial with Hogan and Eastlake with Bobby Jones, like they're kind of in the same category in my mind. Bermuda
If
again.
And interesting that look at the rating there. The panelists say 3.5 stars. Is that what it says?
Yeah. Yep.
if
They're already
Colonial
Most of
really
them have
downvoting
wanted
been
it.
to get some
That's crazy.
hype, they could change Colonial Country Club from CCC to spell Colonial Country Club all with K's. That would be
oh
be a really big move for
wow.
them.
Hey, yeah, they get some attention for sure.
Talk
Yeah.
about going back to their roots down there.
Oh,
Also, my browser died again. So if you wanted to pull up that article, Jengs, you could.
What was it called?
It's just like 2024 PGA Tour courses ranked. Let's get a look on this leaderboard. Oh yeah, the top of it has not changed because none of those guys are golfing right now.
All right.
Let's check the cut line, which is where most of these guys are. Oh, Rick made a bogey. Hate to see it.
No.
The way he's hitting the ball, that's like extremely unsurprising.
All right. Number 14 is Torrey Pines South.
You. Torrey's one of those I don't
yeah,
get it. I don't
Torrey,
get
that's
it.
high. That's high.
Torrey for me,
That's too
like
high for Torrey, you think?
Yeah, I think that's too high. Yeah.
I agree.
Torrey for me, I like the course, but I like watching it in majors. Like I'd rather just watch Torrey in the US Open every 7 years than have to deal with it every single year, kind of
Dude,
thing.
I would just rather it wasn't in the US Open. Like, dude, what would Torrey Pines be without the 2008 Tiger versus Rocco like duel?
That's a
That's literally
great
the only
question.
thing Torrey has going for it. Am I wrong?
No, I really don't think you are. Maybe that's why it has a lot of hype is just because of that US Open that people
And
like the
that,
course.
then again, I'm a total hypocrite. Like, if someone offered me to play around at Torrey Pines, like, I would be all over that. So maybe,
But
I don't know, maybe that's
that
not
is
being a
because it
hypocrite,
No,
but
is
I
that is
think
because it is a famous course. Like,
I think that's fair. But it's just like there's so many other better courses. I think
yeah, like I
that
don't
they play.
personally think Pebble Beach is like the greatest course on God's green earth, but like if someone told me, "Hey, do you want to go play Pebble Beach?" Like, yeah, I'm gonna go play Pebble Beach.
that's the thing about Pebble. Like, I really like Pebble. But like if I was to, make a list of like top 10 courses I'd want to play, I don't know that Pebble would be on there.
Like,
And
I would much,
maybe
and I've said it before on the show. I'd rather play Spyglass than play Pebble.
easily, easily. I don't know. Noah, do you think it cheapens Pebble Beach that the tour goes there every year?
That's an interesting take. I've always felt that I didn't like the AT&T Pro Am being the round at Pebble. I think yes, I'd say yes.
Yeah,
I
maybe not the fact that they go there every year, but maybe that it's always been, yeah, the AT&T Pro-Am. Like
it,
it has always
yeah
just been like a lower tier event on the PGA
it
Tour. But if you're going
if
to Pebble, like that literally should be on the level of like the players.
exactly yes it should be. I completely agree. It definitely makes the course feel just like it's like we're just using Pebble as oh that's the I don't know like they're using Pebble as as opposed to respecting Pebble.
Interesting.
I think they could be using the
Spicy.
name to get hype.
Oh, wow.
Um,
PGA West. I
15 is
mean, I
PGA
think
West.
It's pretty cool.
eh,
Maybe an app rating. I don't know. Maybe
eh.
it could be a little.
I don't think PGA West is all that.
It does not. It doesn't
PGA
do it
West is
for me.
boring to me. Besides the one hole with the really crazy bunker, like the rest of the course just kind of sucks.
It's just like visually, it's not. It's not the kind of golf course I would
Yeah,
go for.
that's fair. That's very fair.
I'm just gonna skip over that and we're gonna go to the
Even
dunes.
though, fun fact, I was invited to play in a tournament at PGA West a couple years ago, and I did not go.
The dunes for the Myrtle Beach Classic. One, I don't think I've ever even heard of this tournament.
Yeah, same.
And
I've
two,
never heard of the golf course either, so
yeah, so we'll just skip over that one.
I have
17
no
is
context.
TPC Southwind, so another
Dude,
TPC course.
again, Southern Bermuda, like file this under Colonial and Eastlake for me.
Yeah. 18 is YLI with the sick W trees.
I mean, I don't know. I got nothing to say about YLI.
And it's really tough for me is like I never watch the Sony Open either because
Yeah, I literally
it was
never
always
watched
right
the
after the
Sony.
Tony Tournament of Champions. Nobody big usually like well, some big names would still play it because they would already be out there
Yeah, like
for the
Adrian Dumont
century.
Deschessart, like that's a pretty big name in that
Yeah,
field.
yeah. 19 is TPC San Antonio, sick
Yeah,
clubhouse.
what do we think about TBC San Antonio? This one,
I what I'm kind of getting at is we've seen what 3 or 4 TPC courses in the top 19, and it has not been Scottsdale, it has not been Twin Cities.
we haven't seen Scottsdale yet.
So
Yeah, dude, if you were planning on seeing TPC Twin Cities so far, you need to wait.
yeah, I got a while. 20 is Sedgefield, the Wyndham.
Again, man, if I made this list, it's crazy how different it would be.
Why? Because this is another Southern Bermuda course.
Pretty
20,
much.
21 Bay Hill.
Honestly, I'm okay with this. Bay Hill, like one reason I like uh Bay Hill is because just like the Arnold Palmer is such a good tournament and I always love watching it, but like the course itself, not among my favorites. It is interesting though. It says what is this here? Something about reminds me of the sixth hole at Hazeltine. I'm trying to think of the sixth hole at Hazeltine right now.
Where is it talking about the 6th hole at Hazeltine?
Um look in the second paragraph.
I'm reading the second. Oh, there it is. Par
Six
4
hole at
eighth.
Hazeltine. So that played as number 15 in the Ryder Cup. So yeah, it's a par four that turns slightly to the left, and then yeah, the green goes to the left around a big round pond that's short
Oh, yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah.
So the par four eighth. So it's different, and that hole turns to the right, but I see how you could, I guess, see similar things on the approach shots for those two holes.
Gosh, I wish Hazeltine would pick up a major again. Like I miss seeing Hazeltine in the road. Like
Hazeltine
I don't want to have
will
to
never
wait
get another major, I don't
14
think.
years for a Ryder Cup at Hazeltine. I want to see this thing on tour more often.
I don't think it's ever getting another major.
You want to see more Hazeltine?
I want to see more Hazeltine.
Really? That's kind of a hot
Okay.
take.
Yeah, so we're Midwest dudes. We've watched events at Hazeltine. Like I've played Hazeltine a couple times, so we're kind of Hazeltine homers. But like you, Noah, what do you like? Obviously, you're from that area, but you're like really into golf course. Like, do you like Hazeltine, or do you are you just kind of over it?
It's fine. I think it just gets like I think it's a little overrated. It's not the golf itself is not really good. It's just a good place to watch tournaments. It's a good place to host tournaments, and it's always
That's the thing. It's
Let's
just
a
it's just
tradition.
it's an enormous property that's made to host events like that. But like the course
Yeah.
itself, yeah, isn't really
No,
an
the
iconic golf
the
course.
the golf is bad. It's not. There's like a couple pretty holes. It's just
I really like hole 10. Hole 10 might be my favorite out there.
10,
Yeah.
16, 15. I mean,
Yeah, there's like a couple cool holes, but it's like the rest of the course,
7 and 8, 18. Like
literally, there's just not that much great golf.
That's fair.
you could have a sick
I'm fine with that.
you could have a sick pro-am, like if you just took the Pebble Beach pro-am,
Yes,
took it
that's a
out of
great
Pebble
idea.
Beach and moved it to Minnesota, and you had Hazeltine, CTC, and TBC Twin Cities for a pro-am. That would be kind of a sick rotation.
Wait, what was your second one in that?
Chaska Town
Chaska
course.
Town.
Oh, I
I
haven't been
mean,
there, but
Chaska Town, it's good. It's really close to Hazeltine, goes hand in hand, but like it wouldn't like if we were truly trying to find like the best three courses in Minnesota, like Chaska Town wouldn't be.
Well, obviously, but you can't just travel from Minneapolis down to
Well,
somewhere else.
I mean, you brought in TPC Twin Cities. That's not very close to Hazeltine.
It's in Blaine. It's like a 20-minute drive from Minneapolis.
Yeah, to Hazeltine, it's probably closer to 40.
Oh, who cares?
yeah, Chaska's kind of southwest.
I don't want your Oxford Golf Digest. 22 is Innisbrook, Copperhead course.
Fine.
No, fine. This is one I also don't get this one. Partially just
Yeah.
because like when I see it on TV, like I just think of how hard that course would be for me to play. Like it looks really claustrophobic off the tee, and so I'm just like, nah,
Yeah, it's like whatever.
23 PGA National.
dude. Feel like snubbed. I feel like this one should be a lot higher.
I think that's fair. I think maybe not. Maybe like that. Yeah, I could get behind that.
Little
I
name
like
change from
PGA
the Honda
National.
Classic to the Cognizant Classic.
Yeah, it had been the Honda Classic for like
A
50
long
years,
time.
hadn't it?
Yeah. 24 TPC Deer Run.
I mean,
Home of
yeah,
the fifth
whatever.
major. John Deere Classic.
Exactly, the fifth major. We're getting to the bottom of the barrel here.
5 Tahoe Mountain Club. I don't even know what this course is.
It's the Barracuda. You don't watch the Barracuda?
Can't say I do, even though it's like the only
Okay,
tournament Kevin Kisner gets into these days.
TPC River Highlands snubbed for sure. Way too low.
Oh, we got 2 TPC courses back to back, so we're kind of flipping back for
Same
27 is
situation for both
Scottsdale.
of them. They're both way too low. River Highlands, I feel like is really enjoyable to watch. Usually produces a good tournament.
As does TPC Scottsdale. I
Yeah, and
mean,
it's like it's again like I get that they're just ranking the courses and not the event, so you got to try to separate it.
yeah.
Still, I think Scottsdale's
It it does
better
kind of
than
make
some of these
you
other courses.
wonder if they got rid of the 16th at Scottsdale, like the whole environment, the atmosphere of it, and they just made it like, a normal par three, uh, with just normal grandstands around the green. Like
Hmm.
how much hype does the tournament or how much hype does the course get? Because
I
like
I
mean,
think
true.
even thinking of the course as a whole, I think the finishing stretch is awesome. I think 15, 16, 17, 18 is an awesome finishing stretch.
yeah, I completely agree.
15 and
Even four,
17
even
are really
even
good.
14.
Yeah, 14 you could even include in there. I mean,
I I think
I
I think
think
TPC Scottsdale got snubbed big time.
27, dude, that's disrespectful.
that is
Yes,
tough.
it's and honestly, to your point, James, I think it would still hold up without the grandstands.
I think it would. I mean, you look at the video of the Tiger Ace on 16 way back in the day when there was no grandstands. Like,
Yeah, yeah, they just made a good thing better.
yeah. 28 TPC Craig Ranch for the Byron Nelson, the CJ Cup. Was this the one that was formerly the AT&T Byron Nelson?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't
Uh,
know, man. It's
29 Memorial Park for
yeah,
the Texas
have
Children's
nothing to say
Houston
about TBC
Open.
Craig Ranch. I have never seen this course ever, so
30, we're getting TPC Louisiana.
fine. Whatever. I mean, it's not great.
Now, this is something I don't know if I can get behind, is putting the Detroit Golf Club above TPC Twin Cities.
I agree with you. I think Detroit sucks.
Yeah, this course is
I did
kind of
not like
it's
watching that course.
very boring. And speaking of the devil, TBC Twin Cities at 32.
Snubbed.
As if destined to be a golf course.
So snubbed.
Yeah, and it's not apparently destined to be a good one according to your rankings, TBC or Golf Digest.
Crazy.
4 stars from the panelists too.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's up with that?
Dude,
Pretty good.
hey,
Pretty good rating.
scroll down and see what courses TPC Twin Cities beat. Yeah,
That's the end of the article. So
that's the
none.
end. This is like, do we need to just take a minute
This
and
is
kind
this
of
is
mention the
abysmal.
disrespect here? Like,
Yeah. What is up with that?
Nobody has apparently gone to the 3M Open, had the lovely whatever the drink was called the year I went that had the gold specks in it and the golden orange.
dude, why
The
why
birdie
do
juice,
people
that's what
hate
it
on
was.
TPC Twin Cities? Like
I
I
don't.
I feel like it's actually a
They.
good course.
I think they still, for whatever reason, it's still the same old TBC Twin Cities that the senior tour came through and ripped apart. But when the senior tour came through, A, they played up tees, and B, the course is different now. 18 at TPC Twin Cities, one of the greatest finishing holes on tour, arguably. I
I
don't get it.
I just don't get the hate. Like I get like fairways are a little bit wide, but
Maybe, yeah, but they're not. I mean, not really. And maybe it's like it's running through houses, and they don't like the look of that.
I mean,
yeah,
overall, like
maybe.
the rankings are pretty solid. Like, I mean, maybe a little bit lacking in the layout variety, but I don't feel like there's any two holes at TBC that like feel similar.
Oh, it's I think big snubbed. Big snubbed.
Like
Great finishing stretch out there, especially when they play 16 up, drivable.
like
I
2 is
mean,
sick, 3 is pretty good,
yeah.
4 is a good par 3.
And it's not
No.
like the pros don't tear this place apart. They shoot like 18 under.
Well,
Um,
the year Cam Champ won, it was really it was pretty breezy, especially the last couple days, and the course actually played pretty tough. That year, 18 was the toughest finishing hole on tour.
Yeah. That's awesome. It has like the most water on tour. It's
and
not like the
I just feel
style I would
like
go
the
for, but it's
I feel like the back nine has so much character too. Like 10, 11 are two pretty like I mean they're not super difficult, but they're definitely not easy par fours.
I mean, either 11 or 15 is probably the most bland hole on the back nine, but
I would probably
they're still fine.
say 15 just because I can't think of what hole 15 is, but
I think 12 is a good par five, really uncomfortable tee shot.
12, 13,
13,
14. 13's hard, 14's hard.
Yeah, man.
17, 18. I mean,
Big
I do not
snubs.
get the hate here. Again, like I
Guys,
may just be a homer. Like I've been to that tournament a couple times. I've played the course a bunch of times. Um, but Noah worked there.
amen. Shout
But
out.
so I mean, there's probably some bias there. But man, I don't get the hate. It's a good
I mean,
course.
I'm just
yeah.
looking at the rankings here. So if you're going based on star rankings, I mean, TPC Twin Cities is above TPC Louisiana. It's above TPC Craig Ranch.
Dude, Craig Ranch should be last.
It's
Yeah,
above,
BOB.
is there any? It's above TPC San Antonio. I mean, I above Colonia. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. That's
I don't
that's
know.
another big thing. It's like how do you rate it? How is it rated higher and then ranked lower? You can't do that, right?
I don't really know.
As it's
Evaluate them
affection.
on 7 criteria. Let's see what these 7 criteria are. Shot options, challenge, layout variety, distinctiveness, aesthetics,
I mean, maybe
conditioning.
aesthetics is part of it, like you said, like that you can see
I think
houses on most of the
I
holes.
think it I think it loses a lot on aesthetics.
Yeah,
But I don't
I
that it doesn't really bother me that much. Like the interesting holes are what I really care about.
I wonder where
yeah,
Three
I
Jack
don't know.
National's gonna rank on there.
Well, it's definitely gonna be interesting. Like each hole is gonna have a different challenge for sure.
Right.
I mean, it's not many courses you have to hit a golf shot over a parking lot.
Honestly, one of the distinct challenges of Three Jack is just the mental challenge. As far as
The
just
physical challenge of not getting
keeping your
murdered.
cool, keeping your cool after, all your golf balls get scuffed up, uh, landing on the former Walmart.
It's a good thing I play Vices. I don't have to worry too much if my golf balls get scuffed.
All right. So there was something else I wanted to talk about here. It's I don't know, I guess I gotta log back into my Instagram on here, I guess. I cannot minimize Zoom while recording. Okay, fine.
Things you hate to see for 300, Alex. Any changes in the leaderboard?
No,
Sahith is making a run. Two more birdies. Birdie three and
really,
four.
dude, he's playing so good right now.
He's only three off the lead right now. I mean, he's
And to think, he only beat Sam Bada by one shot at the
that
2018 USAM.
that is wild. Not looking good for good old Slick Rick.
Not looking great.
Where did Max Homa go? Oh, there he is. He's still one
You
over.
mean Mac Soma? Sincerest apologies.
I will not apologize for anything on this episode. I just want that to be made clear.
Actually, we'll get to that.
No, we won't. We'll have to cut the episode short before that.
Okay.
No, that looks like a good golf course. A lot of grass out there.
Yeah, but it's been a real struggle growing grass, so they might, who knows, might just leave it like this.
I think it would play
Hot,
well.
hot sunny Florida days, not much you can do.
Yeah.
All right,
But
guys.
I'm with you. I'm against apologies now. That's my resolution for 2024 is to not apologize anymore.
Never apologize again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see if you get
And
twist.
look, I'm sorry if that stance offends you.
Yeah,
All
I
right. Are
don't
you
know if
guys able?
you.
Are you guys able to
Yeah,
see
I
this?
see it.
Okay. So I just wanted to talk about this. I've been seeing this swing on social media, multiple different platforms over like a week. People were just reposting it. Oh, the swing is so smooth. The swing is so great. I wish I had this guy swing. And I was just like, I don't get it. Like this swing
Oh,
is
you.
not good.
No,
What
they're
It's
trolling.
it's better
what
looking than mine.
I don't know, dude.
what are your guys' thoughts on this swing?
I hate it.
Thank
I
you.
saw a still image of him at impact, and it is like
Yes.
at impact, it is a very difficult thing to watch.
You. Oh,
I missed it a little bit. Let's see if I
that's
can.
that's all arms. There's no body.
Well, just look at like one of the comments is like his hips are 2 business days ahead. Like, and I'm like, thank you. And so then, of course you can see on there, I had to, throw on the comment, why do I keep seeing the swing everywhere? It sucks. And just like, look at this. I got 33 replies on that, man. Look at this.
Dude,
Dude,
you need to
that's not
post that. You need to post that on the Bogey Train account, and so we
that's
can
gonna feel
actually
good.
get some.
I know. I realized that after getting all these replies, like I need to do these comments on the Bogey Train account to, farm some engagement.
Yeah, I love that.
Like
But
the way that you get engagement on half of your like even your tweets, like what
I've been
we'd
on
be
Twitter almost
having
zero.
thousands of
Okay.
viewers.
So like JC, I got a guy here that agrees with me. All right, all right. But then the amount of comments, right? It's like this guy
You're
at probably
probably
Jay
20.
Stewie. You're probably a 22 handicap. It's like, and so I match play, And then this guy.
Who's the guy that said he's a +2?
Oh, I know this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he felt the need to come to my defense. Anyway, uh, good old Ian. Shout out Ian, by the way. Dude, bro.
I wasn't sure if that guy just went and looked up your handicap and was like, actually,
Um, this guy agreed with probably Jay Stewie. 22 handicap would be generous. I'm like, you know what, buddy? So I just said bet. I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. Bet. And so then I was like, I just said something along the lines of, all right, buddy, like if I'm a 22 handicap, like I'll play it and you can give me 22 bumps. And 18 handicaps talking like they're Tiger. Like this guy, delete Instagram. I just said no.
Dude, you were getting into it.
Oh yeah.
That's
This
awesome.
guy,
I love
stop,
a little internet
stop,
beef.
stop whining and go use Facebook. Relax, bro. It's not that serious, I promise. 22 bumps? Are you trying to say you're over a 22 handicap then? I'll win the bet then. It's like, talk about the point going over someone's head. Okay, this one was good. This guy wrote a novel for me. If it works, how sucky can it be? First of all, who's saying it works? Like, there's no way that guy hits it more than 215
True.
this
with
is
that
what
swing.
short bus riders call a sucky swing.
This is what short bus riders call a sucky swing. And be below scratch? Question mark. Got it. You're not that bright. I just said chill. Guess that answers it.
Why you on his nuts though, for real?
Oh, so I just wanted to talk and just be like, what is wrong with people on Instagram? I mean, and again,
Dude,
maybe I'm
they
saying
have
that to myself for the need to comment on this video. But like, listen,
I mean,
like,
you did
is
get
this
60 likes though. That's
60 likes but 33 replies? I mean, a lot of those are my own. I'll say that.
I
So
mean,
say,
Colin McCarthy says stuck. Like,
yeah, see, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's a swing coach. But yet, we don't have people coming after him. It's, just me because people think I'm a 25 cap. It's like, I don't I don't know,
nobody
man.
comes at Colin McCarthy like he's 25 cap.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, man. It's I just felt in my conscience the need to say something
I,
because, people see this swing and think, "Oh, wow, it's smooth." It's like, dude, it's not. It's nothing you
well,
would teach. I promise you
look, it's
that.
maybe it's smooth, but like that's it.
One comment said Freddie Couples has 24 hours to respond. It's like
let's go with a swing off between Freddie Couples, this guy, and Tempo Town Ashton Gollin, and we'll see
it's
who's
like
chilling.
yeah, there's one thing to like have smooth tempo. Like there's a lot of long hitters that have smooth tempo, but like they have solid fundamentals in their golf swing. Like this guy does not.
I mean, he is literally standing straight up at impact.
Yeah,
And
no,
then he
it's
and
not
then if
good.
you look really closely, the video is slowed down after impact to make it look like the ball's going farther. Can't you see that?
Smart.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, dude. Get that 220 driver out of my face. Get all those comments out of my face. Anyone calling me a 20 handicap, like literally let's meet up and play match play.
Dude,
I love just the
I like
caption
how
of the
into it you
video.
are.
Just the caption of the video was like, he's not a bomber, but he hits 160 ball speed, swinging like he's falling asleep. Like
Dude,
he might be asleep.
the amount of money I would put on the fact that he doesn't have 160 ball speed is like I would I would bet my house on that guy has
Well,
never hit 160 ball speed.
seeming how you don't own a house,
I do own a house.
big news.
It's owned a house for like a year and a half.
I wouldn't call it a house. It's like a shed.
Yes,
So
but
Nick,
we
so
own
Nick,
it. Yes.
after this experience, are you kind of are you kind of about internet beef a little bit, or are you anti-internet beef?
Um, I'm just anti people acting like idiots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're willing to get into beef if it's for the right cause.
Well, and just like sometimes when people just like see a comment and take it way too seriously, like this guy's like, oh, so you care more about if a swing looks good than if it works. It's like I literally never said any of that. Like it was just a comment that's like this swing sucks. Like and so
No,
then
it's pretty funny.
it's like yeah, comments like that like that's when like there's no use responding other than like chill, bro. Or like yeah. I don't know. Found it funny. I thought it'd be fun to talk about. Should I just become like the Tron
Great
Carter
done.
of the bogey train or what?
I don't see why not.
Or do we not need to create enemies here?
I think you could have a you versus Tron off about getting engagement on all posts.
Hey, if it gets us eyes, I'm all for it.
Hey Tron, if you're listening to this, come on the podcast and discuss.
All right. So speaking of things that are controversial, James, will you be apologizing for Dylan Fratelli winning on the DP World Tour last weekend?
I will not be apologizing. I actually want to pick apart some of his quotes
Preach.
that he said after his win.
Yes. Yes.
So those of you, if you don't pay attention to the DP World Tour, I mean, I don't blame you because nobody does. So it's not like Dylan Fratelli even won a tournament in the first place.
Zing.
The Bahrain Invitational, and there's only two things that Bahrain is known for, and it's the Bahrain Grand Prix and F1 because it's the first race of the year, and it's being a tiny little island country in the middle of absolute nowhere.
You know it's a real tournament when the only thing I saw, so I follow DP World Tour on social media, and the only thing I was seeing about this tournament leading up to it in the week leading up was a bunch of sand greens. So to the point where I literally thought this tournament was being played on sand greens. Uh Turned out it wasn't,
I
but
mean,
that was what I thought of this tournament.
when one of the guys in the top five has the same name as a carbonated water beverage, you know that the field in this event just sucks. Anyway,
I don't think
33,
that logically follows, but
33-year-old Dylan Fratelli gets his first win since 2017. And when reading this article, it's pointed out that he had considered retirement last year, and I really wish that he would have retired. You know, he retired from the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I wish he would have just retired from golf altogether. He said, last year I was in a couple spots where I thought I was giving the game up, and honestly, I just wish you would have. Currently, world number 434. Good, because you're garbage. I mean,
world number what? What was that again?
434.
Okay.
Trying to keep this PG on a Saturday morning live stream. And he almost choked it away. I honestly like I don't count this as a win. If this counts as a victory, where do we draw the line on all of Sam Snead's victories? I mean, he gets PGA Tour wins for winning a 4-man skins game. So
Are you
where do you draw?
serious?
Yeah, if you look at Sam
Okay.
Snead's,
This will need to we're gonna need to dive into this actually in a future episode. Like we could become PGA Tour Tiger Woods Sam Snead truthers.
so some of Sam Snead's wins. So he had 7 major championship victories. So one of his tour victories was the Inverness Invitational 4-ball. which is a 4-ball event.
Yeah, well, does the
With a
Zurich Classic
partner,
counts as a win? It's
shouldn't.
a two-man event.
He won the Miami Biltmore International 4-ball in a match play event 7 and 6.
Who was his partner?
Ralph Goldall.
Ralph Gulal. Jeez, it's a goated duo.
He won the Bing Crosby Pro-Am in 1937, and it was a 1-round tournament. Shot a 468, and he gets a PGA Tour victory for that junk. Like, the guy was playing against plumbers, and he has 82 victories. Like, just imagine Tiger goes out, shoots like 67, has the lead, and is like, oh, rest of the tournament's canceled. Doesn't count as a PGA Tour win, though. Like, you get out of here with that crap. He also has an LPGA Tour win.
Wait, what? No way. What does that even mean?
The Royal Poinciana Invitational was a golf tournament on the LPGA Tour in 61 and 62. It was the first in professional golf featuring a battle of the sexes concept with a par 3 course.
Oh, Samantha Snead got the dub?
Apparently. Won by 5 strokes over Mickey Wright, so making him the only man to ever win an LPGA Tour event.
You know, that's not going to stand for much longer. I did see certain stories in minor league tour golf events with certain males winning certain female golf tournaments. So Snead's record might not last much longer.
This is stupid. Just stupid.
Doesn't look like a dozer. He's looking for the unmute.
He's looking for
it. What's up? I'm back in the car. We're done with the teas, boys.
You built the tees?
Yeah.
That's
one
fire.
of his events that he won. His first ever PGA Tour win was the West Virginia Closed Pro, a 36-hole event.
So listen, is this just deflection here, like from the fact that you're not wanting to acknowledge the fact that Dylan Fratelli is back and he is a force to be reckoned with?
The only force that he has to reckon with is the force of God telling him to quit, and probably the force of the sun shining down on his
Amen.
skin.
The force of UV rays. Skin cancer is no joke.
But I was disappointed to see that in his interview after winning, there was no mention of being heckled by the Bogey Train podcast. There's no questions from the media about, you know, this one guy keeps calling you out. Do you have any thoughts? So I
honestly journalistic malpractice.
I am disappointed in the DP World Tour media. I mean, I can't believe our guy from Belgium wasn't there.
They're basically doing AI interviews now. Like, there's no way the AI couldn't have come up with a question about this.
It says it feels awesome to be back on top right now. Well, you're not technically on top. You're still behind 433 other guys in the world. So Fratelli, a previous winner on the DP World Tour, considered quitting after missing the cut or withdrawing from 23 of his 27 starts last year. I know one of those starts that you withdrew from, buddy. So it got you this hate train coming at you.
So your official statement is not apologizing, Jenks, right?
No, I'm not apologizing to Ashley Fratelli.
It actually sounds like a double down.
That's wow. I love it.
I mean, let's look at his tour wins that he has in his career. Oh, he does have one PGA Tour win. I feel like John Deere Classic.
Unless I just unfollowed him or blocked him or something on Instagram, it does feel like he's gotten quieter. You know,
probably
like I started commenting more.
Coming after him.
I started commenting more, and then he started commenting less. So I think it's less focus on the Instagram engagement and more focus on the golf course, Dylan.
Once Dylan qualifies for the Olympics this year, then we can talk. But until then,
what he needs to do is just get Slovakian citizenship.
Apparently, that's like the new. I think South Africa and Slovakia are basically just like
Yeah,
dual
because
citizenship countries.
he will not qualify for the South African team. That's for sure.
Nope.
He'd have to get in front of Bez and who else? Cam, no. Cam Davis is Australian. Um,
South African. How's the Olympic team picked?
uh, there's basically two players per country. I think they have to have a certain world ranking
Is it
to
just the
even
top
like
two in the OWGR from each country?
that's what it was last time, except for if your country has more than two players in the top 15, then you can have up to four, which is why the Americans have had four players go each of the last two
Okay, well, let's just look for
Olympics.
some South Africans. We got Bez.
Is he the highest ranked?
Yep. Eric Van Rooyen, Thurston Lawrence,
Eric Van Rooyen. Let's go. I want to see
Dean
EVR at the
Burmeister,
Olympics. I
Xander
want to see
Lombard.
I want to see that handlebar mustache at the Olympics.
All right, I do have to I'm gonna fact check myself. Dylan Fratelli after his win is now 191 in the world.
That's a huge fact check. Are you going to apologize for saying that there's 433 players ahead of him in the world ranking?
I will apologize saying there's 433 players ahead of him in
No,
the world
James,
ranking.
don't apologize.
There's still 190 people ahead of him in the world ranking, and one of them is Joel Damon.
Netflix star.
One of them is Callum
True.
Hill, November 1994. I don't know why his birth month is in his world ranking.
That's just part of his name,
But
dog. It's
that'd be
like
a sick
you
name.
know how there's Jung Lee 6 on the LPGA tour. He's
Yes.
like whatever Callum Nove and then number 1994.
Let's play a game of do you know the guy who's ranked ahead of Dylan Fratelli in the world rankings? Do you know who
This is just
Matt
this is just an
Grazerman is?
insane level of hate right now. Like
Do you
this
know
is
who
just
Mac Grazerman is, or Max Grazerman?
yes, I do actually.
Do you know Jeff Winter?
No, I
Do you
don't.
know do you know who William Gordon is?
Will Gordon? It sounds
Or
familiar. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Nicholas Lindheim?
No.
Julian Guerriere?
No, I'm not familiar with Julian Derriere.
Tom McKibben?
This is a very dedicated level of hate right now. I don't know if I respect it or if I hate it.
I mean, Louis Oosthuizen's still ranked ahead of him, and Louis Oosthuizen hasn't got world ranking points in like 6 years.
Shout out Louis.
Sammy Valimaki, he's in the event this week at the
Yeah, he is
Waste
actually. I saw his
Management.
name on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Where's he at? Sammy Valimaki. It's actually called the WM.
Yes, it's the WM now.
Oh geez, I'm still scrolling, man. Oh, Ricky, another bogey. This is bad.
He is on the train. He's T37, Sammy Valimaki is.
Oh, well, clearly I must be blind then. Or unable to read.
Both could be true.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
But to close my statement on Dylan Fratelli, I will not apologize until he comes on the podcast. So, Dylan, ball's in your court.
Okay. That'd be an interesting episode, just you grilling Dylan Fratelli. You would change your tune if you were talking to him face to face.
The interview would be one question. The one question would be, why did you withdraw from the Pebble Beach Pro-Am in 2023? And depending on his answer, the interview stops there or it continues on, and I apologize.
Oh man.
If his answer is, I didn't want to come back on Monday and finish, you're gone. And I'm never giving you any respect again. That's like the Connor Preston move of all time.
Yeah, it's like playing your first 18 at the qualifier and then leaving before your second 18 because you
No,
weren't
but
playing well.
yours was because your caddy was fat and out of shape and tired.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'd have shot like 69 in the first round. It's like, can't go again.
And your
My
playing
caddy's a little
partner,
hot.
was a jackwagon.
That is true. That can be confirmed. At least he
Oh,
didn't qualify because he for sure cheated.
I don't even remember what was that the USAM or US Open?
USAM.
Where was it at? What was the course?
Dakota Ridge.
I want to look at the leaderboard.
Fun fact, my 87 is not on there. I think it just shows like a no card.
Did you not even turn your scorecard in?
I did. Then I was like, I'm not playing the next 18.
You did not. It does say 87 and then no card, so it is still
Oh,
there.
shoot. Hey man, 22 handicaps don't shoot 87 at Dakota Ridge.
Well, 22 handicaps can't even get into the field in the USAM. So
Did you see they lowered the handicap for the USAM qualifier?
what
Now
is it now?
it's the same as the US Open now, 0.4.
Oh, so I will never be able to play in the USAM qualifier for a couple of years.
They also changed how it works. It's not 36 holes anymore in one day.
Oh yeah, it's like the 18. It's like the local sectional, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, it is.
Speaking on, golf and playing in big events, there was a question that was sent into the Bogey train yesterday. And the question was, what are the boys' biggest golf accomplishments in their career?
Thought it was more along the lines of, oh my gosh. I just saw a horrible video from the Phoenix Open.
Was it the guy falling out of the grandstands?
No, it was a guy sitting on a stool next to like a garbage can. I think he was just like sitting on the stool, just like peeing through his pants. It says, which one of you has the biggest golf accomplishments? Also, did you guys like that meme? I got basically no response to that meme. I thought it was a
I
good one.
I thought it was a good meme.
Noah, what did you think of the meme?
What was the meme? I don't remember it.
One that I posted on our Instagram story yesterday.
Is it still up?
Yeah,
Yes, it is. And maybe people
Let
aren't
me.
really into meme culture like I am, so people probably didn't get it.
Bogey
I
train
thought it was
pod.
quite great.
Oh, I saw it. When That's great. It made my day brighter. I loved that.
Made your day brighter.
Yeah.
Which one of you has the biggest golf accomplishments was a question.
That's a
Is that
great
how
question.
the question was meant to be phrased, or is it
I
what
I
is
I don't remember how the question was meant to be phrased, quite honestly.
or or was it each of us shares our biggest?
Well, we can all start by sharing our biggest golf accomplishments. How about that? And we
Because we
can
all have
determine from there whose is the biggest.
different types of golf accomplishments. Like Noah
I
has
know
literally built golf courses.
Yeah,
that's a
Noah's.
great question.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Who wants to go first?
I was ranked in the top 200 for video game golfers at one point. I don't know if that's
That's
considered a
true.
golf accomplishment, but
Yeah, I
James
mean, like,
dominates in the 2K category.
yeah, even if it seems like trolling, like for me, because I was gonna mention that, but it legitimately, like, you got very, very good at that game, like elite at that game.
I was at one point on the top tour of that game.
Yeah, he was like a PGA Tour equivalent level 2K player.
I have not played that game in a long time. I'm curious as to what my world ranking is right
Are you
now.
pulling a Dylan Fratelli right now, considering retiring
I'm not
from?
considering retirement, no.
Are you the Dylan Fratelli of PGA Tour 2K?
Ooh.
Should I change my 2K name to Dylan Fratelli? I'm
But
currently down
he
to
actually has wins on there.
I'm currently down to number 500 after not playing the game since December. So might be time for a comeback sometime soon.
Might be.
Still pretty impressive.
Outside of that, if we're talking real life golf accomplishments, I do have two hole in ones or two holes in one, I guess would be the proper term.
I
Um,
would say shooting 30 and 29 in back-to-back weeks in league was kind of cool.
that's also an accomplishment. Yes, I do have a 29 on my.
Wow.
Did that post as a 59?
It did. It looked really sick for 3 months when I just had a 59 chilling in my handicap, my gin.
Yeah, that two aces, and that's not bad.
I did
Pretty
also
soon you're
have
gonna
an
get to be one of the four aces.
I had a asterisk high school win.
Why is there an asterisk?
Well, because it was in the quad when we played against Madison and Mitchell and Brookings.
Did you and bat a tie?
Yeah, and I won the playoff in quotation marks playoff.
Was there a real playoff?
We did our own playoff.
Ah, yeah, I think you guys both beat me by one.
I think so.
Hate to see it. I didn't win any tournaments in high school.
Um, but you didn't you win a college tournament?
I won probably four or five in
And you
college.
qualified for the national championship. So
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, when we won conference my freshman year, um, and then my sophomore and junior year, I won the conference preview both of those years. Those are probably two of my favorite tournament wins. Or when that one day, or in 2021, when I shot 66 in the second round and win the Compesca. Probably those three are my favorites.
yeah, you are a two-time Pesca Open champion.
Or in 2020, the club championship.
Noah also was on that national championship team.
He actually was not.
Oh, he was not?
He was not there yet. He was still
Oh,
in high school.
That was that was before my time.
no.
Yeah, one
So
year
you
before.
were the bad luck charm then, Noah.
I know he showed up
I
and we
guess
never won
so.
conference again.
That's actually so true. Let's see. I've got a hole in one. That's great to add to the resume. I've got three collegiate wins and then one sent to national. And then I've built a handful of tee boxes and bunkers. That's probably my golf career in a nutshell. I was also deadly, actually still am deadly at Flappy Golf too on the iPhone.
Flappy golf. I don't think I've ever played
Yeah.
flappy golf.
I can't
Oh,
say I have either.
you guys got to, but that pretty much sums up the career performance.
I would say I'd be remiss if I didn't mention starting a podcast that has won back-to-back trainee awards.
That is true.
That's top. I
Two-time
mean, that's top of the pyramid achievement.
two-time trainee
Yeah.
award-winning podcast.
I also won the Antonio Brown Award this year. So that would be up there as well.
That's a huge one too.
I was
Even
a
Antonio didn't win that one.
I was a nominee for the Backslide of the Year award, so
Yeah, gotta feel good.
which is a lot better than being nominated for the Back Shot of the Year award.
Tough. That's tough.
This is what
I had
happens when we have a
something else
live
on here.
show.
It's good, man. It's good.
There's no
Oh,
censoring
dang it.
this
That
one.
video popped up again.
You have to send me this video. I want to see this video.
Okay, fine.
Is it on X or is it on Instagram?
Where's Oh, I'm on Togi right now. It was Instagram. I did want to briefly mention
That is an impressive feat for that guy.
yeah, isn't that just gross?
That is just tough.
I mean, I guess we are having a live show. We probably could pull it up here, but let's see. I'm just trying to find when Tron tweeted about this.
North Dakotans.
Well, I can't find the thing right now. Did you guys hear about this alleged report that the wait, is someone trying to screen share?
I don't think so.
That the Saudis are threatening to imprison certain people if they work with the PGA Tour on
I
this deal.
did see that.
It's not great. Let's see. I think this is the story. All right, we'll share it as long as my computer will let me.
Register for a chance to win 2 tickets.
Saudi bankers say they face prison time over PGA Tour Live Golf probe. Investigate the U.S. Senate committee investigates the possibility of PGA Tour merger with Live Golf. Bankers and consultants who advise Saudi Arabia's PIF have testified that they face criminal and financial penalties if they cooperate with the probe.
You gotta love countries that
So
do not have freedom.
that's tough.
20-year prison sentences.
Yikes. Also, I'm not in love with the word probe.
I love how that's your takeaway from this article. Cristobal del Solar shoots record 57. Um, yeah, so that's just like it really makes you appreciate how much they're growing the game.
Oh, did you see you had it up on your ESPN page, Lucas Glover with the WD from the Phoenix Open after missing his tee time. It's probably not going to be a good week at home for him.
No
I think he
way.
bought him. I thought he bought himself some time last year with the back-to-back wins.
He
I'm
did win
guessing
he did win 3 trainee awards too, so I bet that really got him some respect at home.
so true. What else did I have? Okay, this is very important. The Trainee Award Committee is mulling a very important decision. They are in the process of um it'll be a month's long process, but determining whether the top 11 award will be changed to the top 12 award for next year, for next year's trainee awards. If you don't recall, the top 11 award was an award that recognized excellence on and off the course on Live Golf, and it is awarded to one of the teams that finished in the top 11, a team chosen by the committee. And because of the addition of an extra team to Live Golf now, they now have 13 teams.
Mm.
They are, they're going through the process. They're hearing arguments right now as to whether the top 11 award will be evolving into the top 12 award for next year, or if it will stay as the top 11 award.
I hope I don't talk to the committee much, but I hope it does become the top 12 award. It only makes sense, and that's kind of the heart of the award.
I mean, yeah, I get both sides because, of course, you want to honor tradition, right? The top 11 award is, it just goes back so far.
It does to the beginnings of Live.
Um, yeah, I just tried to go to livegolf.com and my browser warned me. It said livegolf.com is unsafe. Do you wish to proceed? So that's concerning, but that's all right. We push forward. But yeah, but also, sometimes modernizing things is important, and you just want to, you want to make sure it's not an impossible award because with a team, of the caliber of John Rahm's Legion 13, like keeping the award only at the top 11 could make it darn near impossible.
I was informed that there could be a new award coming to the trainees next year, and it could be the Live Golf Team Best Live Golf Team Name with a number in their team name award.
So who's nominated for that? Four Aces in Legion 13?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the committee works very hard. There's a lot of things that they, consider and deliberate throughout the year. So,
Yeah, they do a
um,
great job. They really
There,
do.
there could also there should be an award for most microphones broken over the course of a live golf season, which would probably be won by the Legion 13 roster, having John Rahm and Tyrrell Hatton. Uh,
true.
but nothing will ever top the "Oh Captain, My Captain" award.
Live golf on the up and up.
Yeah, no, what are your how do you feel about Live right now?
I feel fine.
Noah, do you want to do a quick rundown of the Live Golf Las Vegas leaderboard?
I have not looked at it yet, so no
Let's
spoilers.
see. It's a it's a tough look. Do you think it was genius or remarkably stupid for Live to host an event in Las Vegas the same weekend as the Super Bowl?
I think
Oh,
it was
brilliant. That's
probably
brilliant.
brilliant on their part.
That's like when a Target opens up across the road from a Trader Joe's.
I did uh I did find it funny. I saw a tweet after the first round of the Live event, and it was like, this Live Golf leaderboard is better than some major championship leaderboards. And the leaderboard at that time was Paul Casey, Harold Varner, Thomas Peters, Bubba Watson, Matthew Wolf, Jason Kokrak, Taylor Gooch, Peter Uline, Anirban Lahiri, and then Graham McDowell.
I mean,
Studs,
point
studs,
taken.
studs from
Point
A to
taken.
Z.
Yeah. Paul Casey, noted closer in the majors. Anirban
Harold,
Lahiri,
Harold
you know,
Varner, noted driver, both of the golf ball and while intoxicated.
noted driver. So true. So true. One of the best. Anirban Lahiri, noted had a high finish in a players championship one time.
Hey, Graham McDowell won a major
Graham
once.
McDowell won a major. So yeah, point taken.
I
I
mean,
have
of
can't
that
really
top 10 on the leaderboard, there's
say
a
anything to
combined
that.
three majors, and two of them are Bubba Watson.
I saw a video from the Live Las Vegas yesterday, of Bubba Watson hitting a tee shot on a par three while a song that he was rapping in was playing, like really loud over the speakers. It's like, would that not throw you off to like hear your own
Wait, was
cringe
it Golf
rapping?
Boys?
No, it was like an updated, it was like new, like a new Bubba Watson rap
This
something.
guy
And
raps?
well, okay, it's cringe. It's not, I mean, he's no Ben Shapiro, but
Dude, funniest thing about the Ben Shapiro rap is his rapping cadence is slower than his normal speaking cadence.
true.
I,
Let's
I
look at
have
the
to
stats.
I
I've
have to
got the
listen to the
facts.
Ben Shapiro rap right now.
Oh, you gotta
You
get on
haven't you haven't
that.
heard that?
I haven't
You
seen this,
you
no.
you have to watch
What?
the music video
Is
too.
it facts over feelings?
It's fact.
It's
I think
just
it's
called
just called
facts.
facts. Yeah,
Uh,
the video is awesome.
all right, I'm watching it right now.
It is hilarious.
This looks
I
like
got the
an epic
facts.
rap battles of history.
This song was number
Uh,
one on iTunes for like 10 days.
yeah, it was a while. He actually dropped some bars too. I don't know if he wrote them, but
The
they're
comment section,
bars.
all woke Karens.
Oh, dude, I got the facts.
Look at the facts. I've got the stats. It's just, yeah, it's heat, man.
I think your own
Also, he
rap song
retired.
playing while you're golfing is kind of like home court advantage.
Interesting. That's an interesting take. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like, you know how people, when they say hearing their own voice over recording or on a video is like really cringe. Like, just imagine you're on a par three that has water around the green, and then you're just hearing like really loud blaring over the speakers is yourself rapping. And keep in mind, you're
That's
not a
fair.
rapper. You're like a 44-year-old dad.
Yeah. I'm not a rapper. Yeah.
Speaking of, Super Hot Fire made a comeback. Did you see
Yes.
that?
I saw the Eli Manning bar where he drops what was it? Oh, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Psych, I beat him twice.
Yeah, he's like, my
That's
name's
such a good
Eli.
line.
I'm nice.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Psych. Beat him twice. Which is crazy to
I
think
watched the
about.
whole video. It sucked actually. That was the only good
Really.
part.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I saw. What is crazy to think about is in Tom Brady's run, if Eli wouldn't have taken him down those two times, he'd have seven
He
or
already has
eight.
seven. He'd have nine.
He'd have nine. Dude,
He
that's
already has
crazy.
seven. The
That's
amount of
crazy. And
times
like,
he's been to the Super Bowl is
oh,
nuts.
and you just imagine like if Brady and Matt and Eli like are against each other, you imagine Tom Brady's gonna win that. So that's just awesome.
I
That's
have
just a great bar.
I have no clue what you guys are talking about right now because I was just listening to
Yeah, we're on the rap.
the
We're on
rap
raps
song.
still. We're on raps still.
Yeah. Talking about Eli Manning versus Super Hot Fire.
What?
Uh
It's another
yeah,
one.
it's all right.
Check
It's
out.
it's it's very niche. You have to be cultured.
Okay.
Let's see. FedEx is here. Is it a package for me? No. Shoot. I ordered a new case for I'm also getting a new laser. You guys saw that. And I ordered
Oh,
a case for it.
you're stepping up to my level. You're getting
Oh,
the
what
NX10.
The
what did you
NX10.
decide to get?
I did the no laying up. Uh, Wayward Skeleton one. I ended up
Gotcha.
deciding
Gotcha.
against the
Gotcha.
good one because the good one, the laser's blue. So it's gonna be less versatile, like because I'm gonna get a whole bunch of different skins to go with it, like interchangeable skins. Um,
As
so I
you
figured
should.
the NLU Wayward Skeleton, like I listened to NLU. I like the design. I kind of like the colors on it, but it's a white laser, so I can possibilities are endless with skins that will match. So
So 2/3 of this podcast is going to be using a NX10 rangefinder. Maybe we should
Ooh,
look for a Precision Pro sponsorship.
facts. I know they sponsor like everybody else. They should probably sponsor us, and then we can get our own custom skin.
Just blue Bogey Train logo. I bet you could you potentially make your own?
I don't
skin?
see why not. I don't see why not.
Probably. Probably.
Have you seen those lasers, Noah, that have the interchangeable skins on them?
I don't think so.
Pretty nice. But I would pull up the website, but I think we've probably done enough of a free ad for Precision Pro.
Oh, I haven't seen the skeleton one. That one's sick.
Yeah, like black, yellow, green, blue. That
Yeah.
one. That's the one I went with.
I have the I don't even see it on the
I wanted to get the carbon fiber, but then the next day after I showed you guys, it was not available.
I don't even see that the skin that I have is available on their store right now.
Yeah, they go in and out. It's when the ones are available versus not. Which one do you have?
Mine's like it's like a pink and blue floral kind of Hawaiian look.
Go to the carrying cases because I just got a carrying case that's like pink and blue floral
I don't see it on the carrying cases either.
because there used to be a matching skin.
I don't see it on the carrying cases right now.
Uh, okay. Do you see the floral one though?
No. Oh yeah. No,
That's the
mine's
one I
mine's
just
like yeah, mine's like a white and blue and pink.
that yeah, that floral one that's on there right now for the carrying cases. That's the one I just ordered.
Yeah. I have the tan soft case for my case.
15 bucks is a steal.
That is a big steal.
Any changes to the golf bag for either of you this year? Even though we haven't done what's in the bag,
I
so
am
it's not there's no context anyway.
I am currently considering switching out my 3-wood head. So I have that the TS2 13.5 degree head on my 3-wood right now. I'm considering going
Yeah.
back to my 915 15-degree head
So what made you go with the 13.5 degree head originally?
because that was the head that came on the shaft. I
So you
bought when
basically ordered it just for the shaft?
I bought the 3-wood that I bought for the shaft, yes.
Uh,
Because when I purchased from Second Swing, that's the only 3-wood that had the shaft that I wanted on it.
let's see. I might see if I can pull up my
And I think I also, at some point this year, I think I'll be making a change to my wedges in the bag.
so
Nick,
I'm kind of deciding if I want to get some SM10s or not.
See, you're thinking about going to Vokies. I'm thinking about going back away from Vokies. Because I was a Cleveland 588 RTX guy. And then in college, my coach could not get the discounted price on the Clevelands, but they could on the Vokies, so I switched to Vokies. Um, I want to switch back to I think the RTX sixes are kind of where I'm looking right now.
All right. I mean, Cleveland's are super good, so
And like I've heard good things about the Callaway ones too. It's just kind of going to be
I really like the Jaws. The Jaws are good. Let's see.
Nick, any new putters?
I'm always tempted,
Yeah.
but I've been thinking about, have you guys seen, I mean, I don't think Jenks has my Odyssey blade that I have right now. It's like a black head with a white alignment line on the top. But I was thinking about getting like a graphite shaft for it and putting it in there, but I don't have any intention on gaming that putter at this point anyway. So I figure I'll just stick with the jailbird for now. But that's what I'm saying today. It could be different like in 3 days.
and
I'm
I
still like whether I get something else, like I'm still 100% planning on gaming the jailbird until further notice.
when I do get
So
new wedges, I will have to adjust my lofts too because my new my T100 irons, the lofts on them are a little bit weaker than what my wedges or my irons were before. So I might have to kind of adjust what I do on the bottom half of my bag just a little bit.
okay. You guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah. What's this?
So I was just mess playing with my gaps
All
and
right.
the ping I crossover 3 iron and there's a PXG7 wood I'm testing too. Um so like my 4 wood, that's my current club, and my 5 iron and 4 iron, those are both current. I was just kind of testing distances with this 3 iron that I'm thinking of ordering, and there's a 7 wood I'm messing around with too.
That is a long 5 iron.
Yeah, I've
Gomer
been
4-wood, 274. Not bad.
gamer. Gomer,
Gamer 4-wood.
as in that's my gamer.
Is that what you have?
Yes,
Oh,
that's my current. I don't have a 3 wood right now. I just have a 5 wood with the loft jack down to 16.
really?
Yeah, I've been doing that since like 2018. I haven't had like a full-time 3 wood in my bag in a long, long time.
Which is actually like I've been kind of reading up. That's a pretty smart move from what it sounds like.
I'm also thinking about ordering a TSR 3 16.5 degree 3 wood. So like a high launch 3 wood instead of a 15. Just because with a lot of 3 woods that I hit, like because I prefer like a like an extra stiff, like a really stable shaft, but sometimes 15-degree heads just don't spin enough for me. So I kind of like the 16 and a half, but uh,
You're always making bag moves, Nick. I love that about you.
I'm a tinkerer, man.
Yeah, yes, that's what it is. Yeah,
Um, tried the new ping irons, the blueprints. They're
yeah.
incredible. I've tried the new Mizuno, uh, the new Mizuno Pro line. Super good. 'Cause I can staff a set right now, like if I wanted to. I just don't know. Also the T100s are super, super good. So
I do like everyone always kind of asks me about my T100s. Um, and
Cobra, King Tours, those are super good too.
I talked a lot of crap about my T100s. I was like, yeah, these things suck. Like, but I also just, I mean, when you can't hit the ball anywhere else but off the extreme toe, like you're not going to hit the ball well regardless. So,
Yeah, there's that.
like if you looked at the wear pattern on my irons right now, the toe is basically just toast.
Sweet spot.
It's not ideal.
Nope.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna have to go grab some lunch. I don't know how much longer you guys are planning on live streaming on or for, but
I'd say we're probably
Yeah, I was
close to
probably
about done.
just gonna probably quick like Super Bowl predictions, and that was about it.
sure, sure. Let's do a little something, then I'll get out of here.
All right. Um, all right. What are you guys thinking tomorrow?
Over three and a
As
half Taylor Swift showings.
Oh,
for
wait,
sure
hammer.
over,
Bet
way
the
over.
farm. Bet the
Is that
farm on the over.
is that actually a betting line on that
No,
right now? Because okay,
no. I want the Niners to win. Uh, various reasons. One, I'm just sick of the Chiefs. Two,
that's valid and that's fair.
I feel like the Niners probably could have and should have gotten it done last year. Um, so I like to see the Niners win it this year.
That's valid. Um, Noah, what do you think? Like, what are your that wasn't really a prediction. That was more of a what do you want to see, which
Oh,
is completely fine. Let's just no, that's fine. We can do that.
I'll go Niners 31-27.
All right, high score. I I don't want the Niners to win because they beat the Lions. Um, so I probably want the Chiefs to win, even though I'm kind of also sick of them just being really good, but they're just really good. So how can you argue with that? I'm gonna say KC 24-20.
All right. Yeah, I don't really know if it's going to be low scoring because like both defenses are good. I'm a little bit concerned with the Niners pass rush of recent. I have a feeling like Mahomes is gonna have some time. Um, I'm perfectly fine with either team winning. Honestly, there's good stories both ways. I know a lot of people disagree with that. They're just sick of the Chiefs. Um, but yeah, I just think the Chiefs are gonna win. Just with like I thought they were gonna lose at Buffalo. I thought they were gonna lose at Baltimore. And I'm at a point where like I just don't think they're going to lose in the playoffs. Like I just don't see that happening.
Dude, they're good. They're good. They're good. And it's just it's tough to bet against them.
And the crazy part is like this whole season, like they weren't that good. You
Kind
know
of
what I
true.
mean? Like
They were
the
fine.
like
They were
The
solid.
start of the year they were not
this
good.
was not like a very good regular season for them, and yet they're still in the Super Bowl. So it's just a little bit. If you're like an AFC team or like a fan of an AFC team, it's like this was a down year for the Chiefs, and they still made it to the Super Bowl. So it's like kind of what do we do from here? And the fact that it was their first road playoff games in the Mahomes era, and they won at Buffalo and at Baltimore
Yeah,
is like
yeah, it's crazy. Well, and I
so.
think Kelsey broke like a Jerry Rice postseason record, if I'm right. Some
I
catch
think
record in
I
the
think I
postseason.
think yeah, like most catches or most postseason touchdowns, something like
Yeah,
that.
some crazy. So that's dope. You guys got any plans for the Super Bowl? Any parties?
I'm
No, nothing really.
gonna go over and hang out with some work friends.
Nice.
It's fire.
I'll be watching it down in the Shaper Shack.
Is
Big
In the
that
TV.
sh
like the Shake Shack?
Get some drinks.
the
It's like
E
the
Money
Shake
Shaper
Shack.
Shack.
It's like the Shake Shack, but minus all the food and drinks that you can get at a Shake Shack.
I
Oh,
Nick, I was asked if E-Money Shaper was going to be at the bachelor party, and I said no.
could invite him, but
We could.
it would be
I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know, that'd
whole
probably a little bit surprising.
yeah, I don't know what the whole thing going on in that group chat has been, but
Nothing
All
too
right, boys.
crazy.
I'm hungry, so I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Good chat, good stream.
Well,
you know,
12:26 your time.
Lunchtime, baby.
what's on the menu for lunch today?
Pub sub, chicken tender sub,
Oh,
lettuce, tomato, mayo, mustard.
nope, you lost me at tomato.
10.79. Two meals in one. It's incredible. All right, see you boys.
So yeah,
All right. Well,
all in all,
that
I
was
think
fun.
a pretty successful live show.
Not too bad.
Kind of
Do
a
I
good
even
test.
bother fiddling with the outro for it?
I wouldn't even attempt.
All right.
I would say this is a good trial run for potentially maybe the Masters. Maybe a little Master Saturday, Master Sunday stream.
Maybe you didn't stream with us. I know this isn't the first time we've live
I
streamed.
don't think I've streamed with you guys.
I'll have to go back and look at the tape, see if you were on there or not. I
I
think Landon
might
was
have
on
been.
there
It
when
could
we
have
were
been. I
live.
don't know.
All right, well, guess the bogey train goes on.
Yeah, leaving the station for now.
Shout out Dylan Fratelli. Shout out uh Sahith Thigala. That's all I've got for shout outs right now.
Shout out.
Shout out Noah for the calendars that we've got now.
Yep. Shout out. Um, the guy who shot 57. Forgot his name.
Hey, that's one of those big names.
Yeah. Uh, yeah,
I
that
know
guy.
I've seen the name like four times and I
It's
can't
like
remember.
Rafa something, isn't it? Or is Rafa?
I don't think that's it.
It's not Rafa. Crystal
Cristobal
Ball.
de Solar, maybe.
Yep, that's right. And also Aldrich Potgieter, something.
I think it's Pot Potgieter.
Who shot
Aldrich.
59 yesterday. I believe he's the youngest
He's
person.
19,
Yeah,
I
youngest
think.
person to shoot 59. 19. So does have a
So
win this year on the Corn Ferry Tour. He won the Abaco Classic. So
yeah, that guy's gonna be insane.
so yeah, shout out to both of those guys. Um, predictions before we go, predictions for the end of the Phoenix Open.
I hope the weather clears for the rest of the day. Um, I haven't had the PGA Tour live on, so I don't know what it's like right now. I'm imagining it's not very good with some of the scores I'm seeing other than Sahith. A lot
Yeah,
of
Sahith still 9 under total. Davis Thompson, he's 4 under for the round too.
what
So
is
he's
the
playing.
projected cut right now is -1. You got Fowler at +3 with eight
Yeah,
holes left. That's
he's gonna have to make
dire
a
territory.
charge. And did he start on the back or he start on the front?
Started on the front. So I
So I mean,
mean,
he is gonna have.
he has two par fives and the 17th left,
He
but
did hit his tee shot onto the cart path on 11.
dude, he's not good off the tee right now. or into the greens or on the greens. Generally,
he's just
a
not
bad
that
combo.
good. Yeah, nobody really going. I mean, there's a couple 4-unders that are out there for this round. Emiliano Grillo is 4-under.
Reload, baby. Let's go.
Billy, oh, I guess he was done. He shot 4-under. Davis Thompson 4-under, and then Sahith 3-under. So, couple low ones out there, but
Right. Well, we will talk soon. I'll do an extremely unprofessional outro here. All right. Any last words?
hit it hard. No,
All right.
that's copyright infringement. That's foreplay. Stay on the train. Stay off the tracks.
Bet. Oh, that's good. That's good.
I just got stuck
Oh, what just happened?
in a bogey train.